Bonjour! It is day 4. I am here in Paris at my apartment and I am headed out this morning. It was a very late night last night because I was editing a video till 1 a.m. and then I woke up at 6:15 because I am watching badminton this morning. Not a medal event, I'm just seeing some pool play going on. I don't know how long the session is exactly and how many matches I'm going to get to see, but I'm gonna get to experience my first Olympic competition. Can't be more excited about that. So I have to catch the number 4 up to the end of the line, and then I take a tram to the venue. It is raining pretty hard. Let's get going and hopefully I don't get soaked in the rain. Good thing about that rain jacket. What's nice is when you get to a tram station that has the venue, there are big purplish pink signs. It's like, okay, if you have tickets for this venue, get off. And every few meters, there's another sign telling you this is where you need to go. There's volunteers telling you this is where you need to go. Oh, this is a very full area. Check it out. I made it in. You scan your ticket first, and I was concerned because I still don't have Wi-Fi outside and my data card has not arrived yet. So I'm like, oh shoot. I tried to take a screenshot last night, but apparently the QR code didn't go through. So lots of fears, but the app apparently works without Wi-Fi, so I was still able to get to my ticket. Whew, thank goodness. Then I went through bag check, and then they did a scan of my body, and then I was in. Which I'm sure this area is really pretty when it's not raining. So I need to go to the North Hall, entrance 1. Ooh, donuts. Someone needs to tell these people there's another area on the other side that's not as busy. There are tons of volunteers around. If you really don't know what to do, you find them. They are in the greenish teal shirts. You can't miss them. They're kind of everywhere, which is good. The road numbers actually go down from the top, which I was not expecting. So row 17 is actually row 3. So I'm really close. I did purchase a frieze. It's a keychain frieze, but it was still cheaper than the bigger frieze, so he's cute. She? I don't know. The mascot's here too. I'll find him. Her. It. I think it's a she. I didn't research this enough. French tradition, apparently.
Merci d'accueillir Madame Nocte.
Here we go. far side is a singles match. This is my court. Algeria. Americans are showing off some Mondrian style kits. Kind of digging it. And here we go. The outside matches, court 2 and 3, they've already finished game 1. We are at set point for court 1 with the Americans and the Chinese. This is so cool. I believe it's best of 3. Gets 21 in each game. No blowing of whistles. But I did find the officiating job I want to do. It's that guy. He's the guy in charge of the shuttlecocks. Okay, my match is over. It was Korea 2-0. So we'll see what happens next. US-China second set. Pretty close. Inspecting the shuttlecocks from the previous match. Another volunteer job. That would be pretty cool. They do speak English for all the officiating, which is different from like fencing where they use French based on where the sport originated generally, or the universal language. Right now everybody's watching this China-USA set very close, and the place is really filled up. This is day 1 preliminary rounds. This is fabulous. Malaysia contingent is very strong here. I'm pulling for him now. 2 matches are getting warmed up. This one is at match point. That's it. There's our OBS guy. I really hope they coordinated their platinum blonde hair, because it's pretty badass. New set of matches. This Great Britain-Malaysia match is pretty great. They've got some pretty stupendous volleys. Not that one. Just like that, back in the room, no issues with the transportation. I just went the way that I came and got back here in plenty of time. No big waits. That's the thing about public transportation, that they can suck up a lot of people in a little amount of time, so it doesn't actually take too long. So that was pretty great. I see it's still raining, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take my jacket tonight to the Eiffel Tower, but that's okay, because I know they play beach volleyball in the rain a lot, so it's nothing new. Just, no thunderstorms. I think that's the only thing that would call it off, so we'll just go and watch them in the rain. I did get some merchandise while I was at the matches this morning. The matches, by the way, which were great. Even the very last one, that because the Malaysia-Great Britain match went to 3, there was only 1 match going on. It was right by me, so it was Japan versus Indonesia women's doubles, and that was a great match. So many long volleys, and those are the best thing about those kinds of sports, is just they just keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So that was really cool. But while I was there, I got some merch. I got a pin, I got a magnet, and I did, after long consideration, decide to get a zip-up hoodie that has the Paris 2024 logo on it. I sat there and thought about it for a long time because it was 65 euros, and I did have the cash for it. And I thought, am I going to regret leaving this? Or am I going to regret buying it and not wearing it later. And with a zip-up hoodie, that is something I'm definitely going to be wearing. And I did know that if I stepped away from it, I would regret not buying it. So I ended up buying it. And also got my little frieze as well earlier. So here he is. He's got a little hook so I can hang him on the Christmas tree or whatever. So that was my merch haul. And now I'm gonna spend a couple hours just chilling because it was a late night and an early morning, and I have a video to edit for Jill. She wants me to do the making of the friezes video, so I'll work on that. And then about 4 o'clock, which is in about 2.5 hours, I'm gonna head over to the Eiffel Tower. Never thought I would say that, but I am. Hopefully it stops raining. Yesterday, this was all closed off, and the athletes came on the boats, and the dancers did their thing. But now, it's open and it's crowded. I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. It is really pretty though. I gotta hand it to them. C'est magnifique. That's where the breakdancers danced. It's weird seeing that in person. I still haven't found the cauldron yet. Is it still floating in the air, or did they bring it down because of the rain? Not sure. And that bridge is where the super long fashion show was, if I recall. Honestly, it was about 3 times too long. And I get that it had to be that length because of positioning purposes, but still. It was a little long. Wonder how many commercial breaks NBC fit in. One thing they don't tell you about the Eiffel Tower is it's pretty massive. Like, amongst all of the buildings of Paris, it looks like it's just a toothpick, but then you get up by it, it is a huge structure. That kind of surprises me. So, you could tell the badminton arena is used to this kind of hosting. This is chaos. They're only letting in a little trickle at a time because security is so small. I'm going to be waiting a while. Let's sigh. So got through security. Bag check was a lot easier this time. At least I think that was security. Oh, nope. It's just the second layer of security. There is a third layer of security. Okay, move back to the line. So there is one line, and then there is a bunch of stanchions, so they split it up, and then they shove you all in one line. They gotta do this better. What happens is, this is night 1, so they're not gonna figure this out until like night 3 or 4, so I'm the one that's getting screwed. Because I chose to do night 1. Yeah, at least the view's pretty. I have never been more thankful for these vesties. Oh wait, no wait. Miyajima was also thankful for them, and that day in Tokyo. Okay, these vesties have come through on a number of occasions. Time to see what my money got me. My view, pretty stinking nice. They're teaching us the volleyball etiquette, which I've heard a lot with the VNL. That's okay. They serve. There we go. This crowd is very energetic, and mostly because the next match is a Brazil match, and there's a lot of Brazilians here. So the guy just knocked the line so that the sand would come off. That's a good officiating job I'd like to do, because he's also the linesman. So from here you can see where the opening ceremony stuff, the pageantry was last night. I don't know if they're going to take it down or if it's... Oh, I think it's being used for another event. Break? Yeah, I can't remember. You know, when you shove everyone in the stadium, it's actually pretty nice out here right now. Since the food stalls are so empty, I decided to get something, and I got a quiche Lorraine. I was expecting a tiny little thing. It's the size of my hand. €9? I mean, it's way better than whatever the heck they offer at the football stadiums. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. When it's not a giant chaotic mess, of course. It's good. Nothing wrong with this. I left in Australia 1, and now it's time for Brazil versus Morocco. The Brazilians are excited. Whoa! First point to Morocco. Just wanted to take a shot with the Eiffel Tower. I did notice that when there is a large contingent of fans from a certain country, the other fans will kind of gravitate to the other team. So a lot of people are cheering for Brazil, but there are people that are yelling for Morocco, and I don't think they're Moroccans. It makes it a lot of fun. Actually, this game is very close. Morocco's up 11-10 in the first set. This is fun. Outside, chaos. Inside, awesome.
Maximum de bruit!
Volleyball at the Eiffel Tower was a little interesting at the beginning with lots of crowds and security areas, but once I got in, it was quite nice. There was an exhibition area where you could play beach volleyball and relax a little bit. It would have been really nice if it hadn't been raining. You could also get a picture with one of the torches. I chose not to because the line was really long. The plaza area that led to the stadium was really nice. They did have food stalls, although it was muddy because again, it was raining. Inside the stadium, though, was the highlight. It was amazing. I enjoyed both my matches, and the crowd was awesome. Here are some of the things I enjoyed. Out of the stadium, asked to volunteer for some help because I would like to see the cauldron since I'm pretty close. So that is the next goal. I might make it, I might not, but since I'm around here, it's worth a try. So last night they started over there and did their run, and I believe they crossed. Oh my gosh, there it is! Oh my gosh! There it is. Is the cauldron lit? Yes, yes it is. That is so cool. It looks like you could probably get closer. earlier in the day, but it's after, I think it's already 9 o'clock. But this is good. I'm happy. And the Louvre is over here. I'm just seeing everything now. This is great. I'm glad I walked down here. Worth it. Not a fan of this museum. I heard it's way too crowded. I gotta admit, this courtyard is pretty awesome. I think I'm going to sign off here. It's a pretty good place to stop. So, bonne journée, and I will see you tomorrow.